Hello, welcome back to the Untitled Park Series. It is episode 3, and it is finally time to start making the first roller coaster for the park, and the main roller coaster for the area. So in the last episode, we made a cafe. It was quite unexpected. I wasn't even planning on doing a cafe, but it kind of just spawned in after about a week of making it. This game takes me too long, so at the end of the last episode, you kind of saw the balcony bit being created. It's now finished, and if you wait until the end of the video, or if you skip ahead if you're impatient, I don't blame you. But I will give you a walking tour of the inside of the cafe and finally show it off and show it all finished, because it did take me a while. I don't know why I didn't include it in the last video, but I want to keep the episodes under 20 minutes. So there you go. But enough of the past, let's talk about today. So, as you can see at the moment, I'm making the first roller coaster of the area and of the park. Let me know at the end of the episode what I should call this, because I don't have any names. I don't have any names yet. I don't have a name for the crane drop tower ride, and I don't have a name planned for this. So yeah, let me know down below, because I want it to be interactive, and also I can't think of one. But we're going to ignore that. So yeah, while I've been yapping along, we've got some good progress with the roller coaster. And I do need to say, oh my gosh, this is my first proper creation in Planet Coaster 2. So I'm kind of getting used to the builder and everything like that. But oh my gosh, the layout of this took me so long. On the playback here, it looks pretty good and it looks pretty concise, but it took me so long. I think it took me about, I'm ashamed to say it, I think it took me about a week, on and off. I didn't play it for a week non-stop, but when I had a spare moment, I came in and see if I could make a layout. And originally, oh god, originally, I wasn't going to make a Smiler-esque ride. If you don't know, these are called infinity coasters in the real world. I was going to make originally I was going to make a ride like Saw the Ride at Thorpe Park, which is called a Eurofighter. Big facts today. And yeah, I was going to have a vertical drop, and it was going to go straight up, because I thought that looks very like construction-y. It looks very quarry-esque. But in the end, I thought, I don't know, it doesn't look great. There is about 20 minutes of me playing around with it, but I didn't want to include it in this video because it's not relevant. You'd just be watching me making something that doesn't end up in the game. So yeah, we're sticking with this. So yeah, as you can see, I have made the first drop of the layout. It's not a massive drop, but I kind of wanted it to be, I don't know, I kind of like the little overbank you get. There's a roller coaster in real life coming out very soon. Coming out? It's not a movie. Being built at the moment. I don't know what it's called. I'll put the name on screen. Sorry, Toby, got to do a bit more editing, mate. But yeah, I was inspired by that and Lost Gravity at Wallaby Holland, I think. And looking back, we have very similar themes. There's a lot of shipping containers on Lost Gravity, but hey, imitation imitates art. I don't know what the quote is. But yeah, we did the first drop, and a while ago we did a little Hyperia-esque overbank. I don't know what it's called. Have we figured out a name for that element yet? It's like an overbank inversion. So yeah, I wanted to add that at the beginning. I'm very happy with it. It took me a long time to get the shaping right. It's still not perfect at the end, but again, the whole point of this series is to not dwell on the imperfections too much and actually get on with it and end up creating something very cool. Speaking of something not very cool, that didn't make sense. This whole bit here, I was going to have a little dive loop going under the ground, but I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't think it fit with the whole area, because when I was making this roller coaster, I went to the first person camera, went to the entrance, walked down that little ramp, and I thought, it looks way too crowded. There needs to be some footfall, some foot space for the people to walk around, and it's going to be like very crowded with a massive dive loop there. So I got rid of that. And I know I said I don't want to show you stuff that I've not ending with, but I think it's important to show you the process as well, because if people are having some issues making rides and they think everyone does it perfectly every time, it's not true. People take time, but yeah, as you can see, it's completely gone. I've got rid of it, and we go into another overbank airtime. I think that's what it's called. It's like an outwards airtime, and yeah, we end up sticking with that in the end. I'm very happy with the final layout. I'm really happy with it. You can see some custom supports there for the lift hill, because I didn't want to go with the in-game supports, because one, I don't know, I think they look a bit flimsy in my opinion. I know they're not, but it's weird. I feel like they look a bit flimsy, so I want to custom support this whole ride, and I do, and that's why it's taken me so long, but I'm happy with it in the end. What was the other point? I was going to say something else. What was I? What? Toby, you were what? I'm so confused. I was going to say something, but I can't remember. One thing I want to say about the lift hill on this specific coaster type in the game, I don't know why, but the lift hill doesn't have a catwalk. Like you can't put a catwalk on it, and it happened in Planet Coaster 1. I don't know why they haven't fixed it for Planet Coaster 2, but yeah, as you saw at the start, like 5 minutes ago, I just duplicated a different ride, like I'm doing right now, and I put the lift hill and catwalk in myself. But yeah, I don't know why, like 10 years have passed and Planet Coaster still doesn't do that, but I mean, I've got round it, so it's not a massive deal. And yeah, I'm adding a transfer track for some realism, because I really like realism in Planet Coaster 2. It makes, I don't know, it just makes it look more satisfying for me personally. Let me know if you feel the same. But yeah, the support that I'm adding at the moment doesn't stay there. Don't you worry, because it looks very, I don't even know what that is. That's like, it's like a Dorito gone wrong. Easiest way to put it, but yeah. Here we go. Here's here's me custom supporting. Like I said, once you get into a rhythm of custom supporting, it doesn't take too long. It's just a bit tedious, but I don't mind doing it if it makes the ride look good. And I was originally gonna custom support. Oh, I remember my thought. For some reason, so I'll get back to the other thought in a minute. For some reason, in this game, the preset custom supports. Let me say that again. The custom supports in oh my god, I'm fumbling, I'm scared, I'm nervous. The supports in game that the game make for you, for some reason they don't allow you to put them on paths. Like they just don't generate on paths, which is very weird. I don't know if it did that in Planet Coaster 1, but yeah, if anything was above the path, I have to custom support it. So I don't mind doing that. It makes it look good. So I can't complain about that. But yeah. What was my other thought that I was talking about before I got distracted with my other thought? I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get back to you. I remember it. I remember it now. Basically, this is an absolute train wreck. Basically, I was only going to custom support the tall pieces and the pieces that went really high and didn't really look good. But then I thought, if I want them to look consistent, I'm just going to custom support everything. I might as well. It didn't take me too long. I think it took me, altogether, because I don't really play the game like hours on end, only if I like really get into it. I kind of play it like hour by hour. So I think custom supporting took me about, gonna completely lie to you here, about 3 hours altogether. Maybe, I'm not sure. It might have taken that long. I don't know. I don't keep track. I probably should do, because I'm talking about it right now. But yeah, if you want to custom support your rides, I definitely say do it. It makes it look good. I know it takes a lot of time, but I think the payoff's good. So yeah, talking about taking a lot of time, oh my gosh, the front customization of the coaster that you're watching right now took way too long. It took way too long. Basically, I wanted to mimic I wanted to mimic the front of a van or like a digger. And I'm making the grill at the moment, but for some reason I don't know how to describe it, but the train customization is very temperamental. I mean, if you press escape to deselect an object, it deselects the whole ride, and it's like you've got to go back in another menu. I kind of wish when you're adding objects to the ride, it locks you in there, so when you press escape, you don't go anywhere and you stay in there, because the amount of time I accidentally deleted the station when clicking off was unreal. This definitely took me way too long, and I'm not massively happy with the outcome, so I might go back and change it. But hey, again, I said we're not going to dwell on the imperfections of the series. I mean, here you see I have a coaster support there. I placed it on there, and then it didn't go with the ride because it wasn't selected. So yeah, I do wish going forward Frontier add like a locking system so it locks you on a menu. I don't know how that would work, but yeah, I guess. And while we're doing a rant, selecting when an object's like selected, let me rephrase that. This whole series is just me not talking properly. Them chains that you see, that chain link fence on the front, anything that went in front of that I couldn't select. Like these little bars, if I wanted to reselect them, it wouldn't let me, and it's so annoying. So going forward, Frontier, if you're listening, the camera, the free move camera that you do with the arrow keys, please slow it down, because it is absolutely way too quick. You can't get like precise movements. I was a bit conscious about, like you can see there, I was a bit conscious about filming this time lapse and speeding it up, because I thought it's going to be so uncomfortable watching it. So yeah, going forward, Frontier, please add an option to slow down the camera. I think you had one in Planet Coaster 1, but hey, the Planet Coaster 1 camera was perfect in my opinion. It was so smooth and you had loads of different options. But yeah, going forward, I would like an option to slow down the camera. It would make my life so much easier. It'd make custom trains so much easier. So yeah, this was my first time doing a custom train as well, and I think it was pretty cool. I think it turned out alright, and I quite like them lights as well. Let me know what you think, because the final lights that I put on there are a bit different. They're the normal floodlights, so let me know what you think down below. I might change them back, but you'll have to watch till the end to let me know. Little cheeky moment there. But yeah, another little problem I had with the train customization is that the side of the trains don't move with the train, if you know what I mean. I should have recorded what I meant, but I basically added something to the side of the train, and when it went through a turn or an inversion, it completely like disconnected, and I don't know if that's my fault or the game's fault. So I don't know if you can fix it, but let me know down below. The comments are just going to be paragraphs of me saying, yeah, this is how you do it. It's very simple. But hey, every little helps. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode. I'm going to do a live view of the coaster. You're going to see a POV, so make sure you stick around for that. And I'm going to show you the cafe, and it's really coming together now. The area is really coming together, and I'm very glad I stuck with this, and I stuck with episode 1. And I want to thank all of you for leaving comments and watching the series, because you're the main reason I'm carrying on with everything. And this series is getting complete. Let me tell you now that we've made the first coaster, and now that I've done it, this series is getting complete, because I'm determined. I'm happy with how this has turned out, and I'm going to learn from this as well. I'm definitely going to learn from this, because it's all about learning. I want to get more realism in my park. I know you're probably thinking, I mean, you're adding floodlights to the lift hill. It's probably very realistic already, but there's definitely bits that I think I can improve. Yeah, going forward, I do have some plans for the queue line. I'll tell you a little secret. First of all, I think the entrance to the queue line, I want it to like go into a tunnel, a little rocky tunnel, and then you go up to the top of the quarry. So we'll see if that works. I'm thinking of doing a couple live streams as well, so make sure you're subscribed to check that out. And oh, the clip's ended. I'll see you in the in the walk around. Bye. Okay, here we are in the quarry. Wow. Oh, spoilers. Right. Let me walk you through the cafe first of all. We have a name for it, the Crane's View Cafe. I wonder how I thought of that name. But I didn't realise when I was making it, the entrance sign, you can see the crane in the background. Oh my gosh. I didn't do that on purpose. I definitely should have, because I love that view so much. But yeah, let's go on the inside. I am going to quickly turn it to night because the lighting is a bit silly. Oh, hello. Right, look at that. Wow. You walk in, it is very dark, so I need to add more lighting. It's kind of like a steampunky theme. I didn't mean it to be. I like it. I think it turned out well. Yeah, definitely need more lighting. I've even put... you can't see it. I've even put numbers on the tables. Now, if that's not realism, I don't know what is. And yeah, you come over here, you've got a little wait here sign, and then you wait for chief beef. And yeah, these are actually working as well. People will be able to buy stuff, and that's very cool. And then you walk out here, the view you all know and love, hopefully. We've got a little balcony area, we've got some bins, some vents, because we need to breathe. And I love this view so much. So let's pretend you're sitting down and you can look out at the roller coaster. I am so happy with this. Originally it was only going to be looking at the drop tower, but oh my goodness. Wow. So yeah, there we go. There's a look at the interior. I want to fix the roof because the roof looks very ugly at the moment. I need to add more lighting. And yeah, there we go. These pipes took way too long, but I think it looks good. And yeah, there we go. What is that doing over there? Hello. There's the Crane's View Cafe. And let's look at the roller coaster now when you walk into the area. I've added some lampposts because you need to see where you're going. And here you go. Look at that view. Oh. Why can't I get past? Wow. Look at that. You can really get up close to the ride. Wow. I'm so happy with it. Going forward, I do need to add like a net to the bottom of here so people can't like jump up and grab the coaster. This is going to be the entrance, I think. There we go. I put a reminder on the floor in case I forget. Daytime, please. Daytime, please. Yeah, so basically, I want you to walk in here. You kind of go, like you curve around here into a big cave. This will be underground. And then you come up around the back, come around here and into the entrance. And there'll be a load of cattle pen. And then the exit... What's going on here? The exit will be down here. I need to figure that out because it's quite close to the ride. But yeah, there we go. Here's a little overview of the custom supports as well. I like the supports that look like so extra. Like realistically, you probably wouldn't need that many supports to hold up a lift hill. But yeah, there we go. I haven't finished this bit yet because I want to get the video out. But pretend there's a support there. Overall, I didn't think this coaster was going to be good, and I was kind of losing the will to live when I was making it. But I think it's good. And again, I can learn from it and move on to a new coaster. So there we go. Let me know what you think of a name down below because I will. I'll need names. And yeah, there we go. Our first roller coaster in Planet Coaster 2 and the quarry, and I think it looks good. I might possibly extend the area a little bit round here because there's not a lot of stuff going on. I'll need to add a photo booth. I'll need to add little like vending machine places. Oh, there's a lot to do, but we're going to get through it and we're going to do it together. So there we go. Thank you for watching this episode. I will leave you with a POV of the roller coaster at daytime and at night. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video of the Untitled Park series. Bye bye!